All right. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this because there's a lot of myths that keep circulating around social media, and I'm constantly debating with people who don't know what they're talking about. And I think this video is perfect because it just happened recently. And we're going to talk about outcomes with black men, black teens, and police officers. For whatever reason, there's this false sense of reality that a lot of people within the black community have as it relates to police encounters, you guys. And I find myself debunking a lot of their statements, a lot of their views, because what tends to happen is we like to use a fringe incident, a fringe case that gets popularized in the media, and we want to take that and act like this is the standard, and it's not the standard. And even some of these high profile cases where black men have been shot by the police, you guys, majority of times they're justified, though you might not feel like it should be justified. Has nothing to do with what the law says is justified, and whether or not the officers were acting in good faith and acting under the color of law. You might not like it. I understand. You might not feel like it's right. I get it. Bless your heart. The reality is you just can't come out here and do what you want to do when it comes to the police. And this is a perfect example. You guys, I'm going to break down this video because I want you to see it for yourself, because this within itself did not make the news. You didn't hear about it, and you won't hear about it. This incident took place at a football game, high school football game, where there were two groups fighting. The police tried to break it up. And while the police were doing that, one of the teens pulls out a firearm and starts shooting into the crowd. Unbeknownst to them, the police are in close proximity. They give chase to the suspect. The suspect is 15 years old. The suspect shoots at the officers. The officers shoot the suspect, grazed his head, and I believe shot him, I think, in the leg or something of that nature. But I also believe they shot, the officer also got wounded. I'm going to play this video. We're going to break it down. The teenager, the black male, 15 years old, with a gun that was reported stolen from a car break-in. He was shot at by the police because he shot at the police. He fled. They chased him. They captured him. He is still alive, and he's going to jail. He's charged with possession of firearm, discharge of firearm, possession of stolen weapon, the whole 9 yards. You guys, this happens all the time, right? Contrary to what you think, black men, black boys get into it with the police all the time and go to jail. I can attest to it. I fought plenty of black men, plenty of black boys for committing crimes against other people, refusing to go to jail, fighting, taking a stance, pulling a weapon, and getting locked up. So let's check this out. And I want to know your thoughts. Play the video. So, warning, this is a graphic video. Obviously, it's a shooting, and there might be some blood involved. But let's play it through so you guys can see what officers are dealing with when they're dealing with black teens who decide they want to shoot at the police.
Oh! Hey, white shirt! Oh! White gun! White t-shirt! Hey, shoot! Shot fired! Hey! Holy shit! Get up! Fucking gun! Hold on! Hey, he's running to the Daleys!
Those officers are hustling.
Get on the fucking ground now! I'll fucking kill you! Don't you fucking move!
Damn right.
You got it? Grab him. You got it? Yeah. Somebody handcuff him. I ain't got handcuffs. Neither do I. Mine's on the other guy. Put him on. You're hit? Who's hit? He. Where you hit? My head. Your head? Yes. Hold on. Land in my head. And right here. Where? On your hip? Yeah. Where? Is that the gun? Yes. His gun's on him. Did you shoot yourself? No, you shot me. Somebody shot me. All right. Hey, give me your shears.
That's a good question. Did you shoot yourself? He said, no, you shot me. Why is that a question, you guys? Suspects have shot themselves from running from the police, right? They're running with the gun on the trigger, and they sometimes move the gun as it's going down and actually shoot themselves in the leg. I had a case where a guy shot himself in the leg, shot himself in the foot. What's interesting about this case? I know there was a lot of running around, couldn't see much. You heard the gunshots. This 15-year-old boy is having a shootout with the police. And look around, you guys. Cuckoo Cuckoo. They're all white officers, right? He said, listen, I'm shot in the head. The bullet grazed his head. By the grace of God, for some reason, he's still alive. He's still alive. He got shot. The bullet grazed his head. He's shot in the hip. Can you imagine the same man or boy, teenager, who's trying to kill you, you then have to kill him first. But if you don't kill him, or if you do injure him, you have to then turn around and save his life after he tried to take yours. No one talks about this. Look, these officers aren't beating and stomping him out. What are they doing? Now they got to go save his life. This is what happens on a daily basis. The media will have you believe that these officers are going to take him in the back and sling him over a tree. It's not true, you guys. It's not true. And the media will feed you these instances or incidents where the officer's actions might be questionable. And sometimes it's not, but you didn't hear about this case. There's so many incidents that you don't hear about where Black men are wrong, Black boys are wrong, and they are in absolute violation. And they get handcuffs put on them and they're taken to jail. You don't hear about that. Out of the millions of people who get arrested, we want to fixate on the 3 or 4 where a white officer shoots a Black boy, a Black man, and we want to get up in arms about it. This kid is wrong. He was getting ready to take another teenager's life at a football game. And when he saw the police, guess what? He ran and shot at them. And now they have to save his life. That's next level heroic behavior, to be honest. I'm suspending the officer who missed. But this teenager gets to live to tell about it. What say you? Audience, what say you? Talk to me about the racism behind this. Talk to me about this wouldn't happen if it was a Black kid. Talk to me about well, if he was white, they wouldn't have shot him. You guys, come on. Why are we still allowing ourselves to be educated by the media? They've been telling you since the 60s the media ain't been right. Let's see it. This is from another angle.
White guy! White guy! White t-shirt!
So this is from another officer's body camera.
White t-shirt!
Woo, man. And listen, you guys don't realize you can't afford to miss. Think about these bullets got to go somewhere. By the grace of God, these officers didn't hit anybody who wasn't supposed to be hit. Right? Think about that. As you see the officer running, what you don't see is he's using the tree as cover. He's pointing and he's using the tree. He's firing. He's using the tree. But then also you got to be mindful of what? Other officers around you. You also have to be mindful of the cars that are driving that the suspect is running to. You guys, there have been times I wanted to shoot a suspect and was like, there's too much in the background. Right? It's too much. Too many other people at risk. You got to be careful. And we're talking it's nighttime. These officers did a phenomenal job. The fact this kid is still alive, the bullet grazed his head. That means somebody was aiming right. Somebody was aiming right. We call it perp magic. When the suspect miraculously finds some way to survive a crazy encounter. It's perp magic. That's what we call it. This officer is firing his shots. He's not losing himself in the moment. He's picking his shots carefully. Man.
No! Drop the gun! Drop the fucking gun!
He's running to the Daley. Running to the Daley.
Got him.
You stupid motherfucker.
Somebody handcuff him. Handcuff him.
I ain't got handcuffs.
Neither do I. Mine's on the other guy. Put him on.
You're hit?
Who's hit?
He is. HQ 1601. Suspect in custody. 18 body.
I want to know your thoughts. He lived. He lived. Someone's going to always have something to say. Well, it's only, I got like a permanent hater on this channel. There's always going to be that one that's going to say something on this video. Well, what about the, come on, you guys. All right. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this? Officer did an amazing job. Thank God everybody's safe. Somehow the suspect lived. But you know, everything happens for a reason. Bless his heart, you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time. Peace.